My name is Shane Miller, and this is my video for mandatory minimum sentences. Basically, what a mandatory minimum sentence is a sentence that is passed down from for federal drug offenses by the courts. So, they were created by Congress in 1986 and 1988. So before 1986 and 1988, each situation, each case, the facts were heard and context was given to each situation in order to come up with a sentence for a drug-related crime. So what the mandatory minimum sentences did is created a baseline to where the mandatory minimum is what needs to be served no matter what the crime is, no matter what the situation was. So there are a lot of advantages and a lot more disadvantages to this kind of sentencing. So one of the advantages is that they do lead to a serious decrease in crime. So by putting people away for so long, it gets them off the streets, gets all their product off the streets, and keeps the streets a lot safer. Another advantage for it is they can stop unjust sentencing practices. So, like, if a judge just doesn't like someone, they can't sentence them to longer. They have to give them the mandatory minimum unless there's other facts in this case. And another pro is that there's no opportunity for biases. So a judge can't be like, oh, well, this guy doesn't have to do this for so long, or he does have to do it for longer. So a disadvantage is that one size does not fit all. So most of the time, the mandatory minimum sentence is too much for a person. So if they get arrested for a less serious amount or anything like that, they get the mandatory minimum sentence, and that oftentimes becomes way too much. Another is that there's no ability for the context to be heard, so they can't try to plead their case. They don't get an opportunity to a fair trial. There's also less opportunity for parole. In a mandatory minimum sentence, they have to serve the amount of time. They cannot be let out early and rehabilitated. Another thing is that is really high cost to taxpayers. So more prisoners in jail for longer or in prison for longer lead to more taxes that regular people have to pay. So something needs to be done about it. Thank you.